Let's bring in our next guest, Joan Gouveia. Joan,
Hi,
hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you. It's been way too long.
Yes,
What's going on?
Just jewelry making.
If you guys haven't seen any of Joan's jewelry on her Etsy account, oh my gosh, it's the cutest, great stuff.
Thank you. I think so.
Now, before we get into your jewelry, what have you been doing lately?
Just kind of running amok, I guess, in the heat, sort of.
Yeah. Do you like the warmness of the summers here?
I love it. Yeah, from Oakland. Yeah, I don't miss the fog. I love the weather down here.
Now, we always talk about it whenever you're on. Joan lived in a tree in Golden Gate Park for a while, back in the 70s or 60s.
Mid-'80s.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You did it in the 80s?
Yeah, in the mid-'80s.
Well, that's kind of a real hippie thing to do.
No, this was hardcore punk. The
it was hardcore.
Hippie thing was long gone.
I'm glad we're getting down here, finding out more about this. Okay. It was hardcore punk thing. It's like, hey, I'm so punk, I live in a tree.
Or I'm so broke, yeah. And my boyfriend's a musician.
Yeah. Was there a platform built in the tree? Was it like a tree house?
There wasn't like walls, but he had put up like a nest, so to speak. He wrote a book called Notes from the Nest, actually, about our adventures in the tree.
Well, wait. He wrote about your adventures together in the tree?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not a kid's book then?
No.
It's not. So how long did you live in the tree?
Only like, I don't know, like 8-9 months.
Only like 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, I like. It was a thing to do, you know. I was like
did you have
23,
people over?
24.
Would you have people over?
No, we did not have people over. We had an owl.
Was there a rope ladder or elevator?
No, you had to climb up and down the tree. And there was an owl that lived below us.
An owl that lived below you?
Yeah.
And what was his name?
Well, we didn't name him, but he was interesting.
But people knew that you lived up there?
Only a few people, yeah.
Right. But like people of Golden Gate Park, like did they know?
No. They were all like I guess like the hippies or like sleeping in the bushes or whatnot. So you go above and no one's looking up for you. So
the punks go high.
Yeah, so it was really safe.
So what did your family think about it? Did they know?
Oh yeah, they weren't surprised. They were just another one of Joan's boyfriends. And I was after him. He didn't have to talk me into it. I was after him.
Oh, so you were courting him.
I was courting him, yes. Yeah, my best friend was married to his brother, so that's how I met him.
And where do they live?
Well, they're divorced now, but yeah, they live in San Francisco.
They were in a tree down the way?
They lived in a one-car garage. That was actually...
they lived in a one-car garage?
On the corner...
It's pretty punk.
Of Fillmore and... Oh, I can't think of the other one. One-car garage, and we had partitions up, and me and her were manicurists up front. And then... Her and her husband.
Time out. Okay, you lived in a one-car garage with partitions in the front, and in the front was your pedicure salon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then if you crawled up a ladder,
of course,
on your hands and knees, then that's where my girlfriend and her husband. That was their bedroom. And then sometimes we would sleep on the couch. On the other side of the partition.
This is creative living.
Yeah. Well, everyone I knew was like that, so it just didn't seem that weird.
The Bay Area is expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad back then, though.
How much did a one-car garage go for back then?
Honestly, I don't. I think it was like $500 a month. So
for a one-car garage.
Yeah.
But you were making money out of it because it was a pedicure salon, and it made sense.
Yeah, it was called They're Your Nails.
How much room do you really need?
Not a lot, evidently.
Wait. What was the business called?
They're Your Nails.
They're Your Nails?
Yeah. My girlfriend named it.
They're Your Nails.
Yeah. They're Your Nails.
So you've always been the creative type?
Yeah, I guess so.
As a child, you were doodler?
Yeah, not so much. I guess like gluing, painting, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, always.
And then, how long have you been doing your jewelry?
Just my own jewelry, I guess about like a year and a half, I guess. I've worked for manufacturers in the Bay Area for over 30 years.
Jewelry
Jewelry
manufacturers?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's so many up there. So
Is there really?
There's a lot, yeah. In Berkeley, I worked for a lot of companies. San Francisco, Oakland, yeah. There's a lot.
Where were you born?
Oakland,
You were born in Oakland?
Yeah.
Jack London Square?
East Oakland,
East Oakland.
73rd and MacArthur.
Wow. My father was born in Jack London Square.
Oh, okay. They have that great bar down there.
Well, no, it was in a
that-
hospital.
Oh,
It was, right. So you grow up in Oakland and you moved to Fresno when?
I guess about 8 years ago.
Okay, and what was his name?
Raymond. But
Okay.
but it was my father, so it's a really long story. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
And when you
still
first
here.
came to Fresno, what is it that you did? Did you work? Did you?
No, just take care of my dad, I guess.
Yeah. And what was your thoughts about Fresno, being that you're from the Bay Area?
I didn't know what to think, really. I'm still not quite sure.
You're only 8 years in, Joan.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
So,
I like it. There's a lot of good aspects.
what do you tell people about Fresno?
Just how different it is. The people are different. It's
Are we different?
Yes, you are different. And
In what way?
Very good ways, usually. You know, there's a good and bad with everything.
You're
you
right,
know.
there certainly is. Your jewelry. Before we start showing it off, I want you to explain to people kind of what it is.
I make jewelry out of things that I find, flea markets, or right now I'm collecting stuff I just find on the street, just to see what I can do with
Stuff that
later
you
on.
find like
And
run over bottle caps and stuff like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, and the parking lots and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so,
What other kinds of things are you finding around the streets of Fresno?
actually, interesting papers that notes people like I find. And
Really?
yeah, it's really interesting.
You find people's notes and,
Yeah.
and you make them into jewelry.
Well, not yet, but I'm just saving them.
What,
yeah,
what
'cause,
would these notes say?
Well, I guess the recent one I found was, I guess these two kids were writing each other on the back of a fortune teller's card and said, "This is that scary lady I told you about." And I found that in the parking lot of a supermarket.
Which supermarket?
It would be Save Mart.
How apropos.
I don't.
And what are you going to make out of that?
Oh, I have no idea. I just keep stuff like that for inspiration. I have boxes, and they're my treasure boxes, and I take them out and
You
play with
spread
them
everything
and-
out and then start
Yeah.
seeing what would go together?
yeah, or it'll just give me an idea of something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You still Hello My Honey?
Yeah.
Still Hello My Honey on Etsy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start taking a look at
Oh,
some of this
all
stuff.
right.
What is this right here, Joan?
That's a necklace made out of some. Let's see. The one on the left is new old stock.
Okay.
Statue of Liberty charms on the bottom, and they're hand enameled. And the ones on top are, oh my goodness, what's that famous building in New York?
Empire State?
Thank you.
Okay.
Empire State Building. And they're from a building that there's still a lot in New York, they're closed down, and they find new old stock. Like they just go out of business, and then they sit there for years, and they find boxes of stuff. So
And then you purchase it?
yeah, and I found this woman that goes to these factories and whatnot, and I buy stuff from her, and she finds things like this. These were from a charm bracelet company when you used to buy those little charm bracelets at the souvenir shop that you can no longer find.
Okay. These right here, what is
Those
that?
are lockets. Oh, wow, those are really bad pictures.
Really?
Yeah, wow.
Those are
Oh, wow.
lockets?
Yeah.
So they open up?
Yeah, one of them's Marilyn Monroe, Andy Warhol.
And what is it? It opens up, what's in there? Like Norco or?
There's
No,
Well, you could do a lot with these. They open up, and you can put a picture in them or
Okay.
what have you. So my nails are too long. I'm sorry.
That's like underdog.
Anyway,
Right?
yeah,
There's a little pill.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right here, this, Joan?
Oh, that's a tattoo. It says love, and those are some old metal sparrows, the red birds.
The red metal sparrows.
Yeah, or swallows, depending on who you are.
Sparrows and swallows are the same thing?
I don't know. I get a different answer every time I try to find it out. I still have, it's one of my mysteries.
Okay. Are we out of pictures?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. All right. So let's talk about your Etsy store.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's jewelry there. I've got some old hunting targets that are really cool. I sold a lot of those.
Hunting targets?
Yeah, they're like old metal. They're not fake shabby chic. They were actually old targets, and I have some still that are shaped like ducks and a pig.
And what do you do with those?
Those I'm just selling them as.
You don't want to have them on a shirt.
No, yard art or what have you, or bookends.
So Etsy store is Hello My Honey?
Yeah.
Okay, go to Hello My Honey on Etsy. Look for my good friend Joan Gouveia. She's got some really, really cool things on there.
Thank
Joan,
you.
it's always so good to see you.
Too.
Thanks for sharing your life with me.
Oh, you too. Thank
All right,
you.
we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stick around.